I'm just going to go through some pictures. Oh, what's that? But just some pictures of our systems. Go back. This is a system that we have down in St. Mary's County. It's about a 3 kW system of solar electric, and there is a solar hot water system. It's an evacuated tube system. Usually we try to do everything flush mounted, but you do see that the solar thermal is up on a tilt. You don't have to necessarily do a tilt at all, but in the solar industry, a lot of people want to do flush mounted because aesthetically it's pleasing and it can really push into the mainstream as being aesthetically pleasing. And for architects too, they like it flush mounted. This is just a close-up of a solar thermal system. It's an evacuated tube system, and these systems that we do are closed-loop system. They have glycol flowing throughout the system. And then just another picture of another system they've done, another solar thermal system. This one we're kind of excited about because it's very small, but it's a 1 kW, but it's at a school, and so schools are now approaching us to do these systems. And it's a pole mount, and it's in a courtyard. And the reason why we painted that pole white is so that it could fit into the courtyard and be aesthetically pleasing. So solar can look really great if you do it the right way. And you can see in the picture the inverter is outside, and there's also a disconnect for if the utility company needs to come and disconnect it, or if we needed to come and work on it, we're able to shut off the power. This is another school that we've done in Calvert County up north, and it's about a 1.3 kW system. And both of these systems have a monitoring system. They have a website that you can go to. You can ask me later where the website, because I didn't put it in the presentation. But it's a website you can check out, see how much energy they're producing throughout the year, the month. And sometimes they'll have a little icons in the lower corner saying, oh, you can watch about 2,000 hours of TV because you have this much production from solar. So it's a really good hands-on tool for the children, a really good demo tool. And that's another thing that we can do, their systems. And this is just a picture of, I took a picture of this, it's actually at the school, you can't really see that's on the wall, but this is a monitor system so that the kids can come into the entrance and they can see, oh, look what our solar system's doing. It's a very small system. It's not going to produce enough power for them to do a lot of things in school, but it's just a demo, really a demo piece. This is just another school that we've done that's in our location, and just during work time. And this is after it's done. It was raining. We just finished it and it started raining, so it's pretty neat. And also in the corner you can kind of see the wind turbine that we did, a little tiny wind turbine on the side of the roof. And it's a close-up picture. I don't know if it was spinning that time. And this is what we're talking about. The costs add more if you have to have a pitched roof like this. It becomes a lot difficult. So even though the prices have gone down in the modules, the balance of the systems, like our installation and the inverters and all that stuff, have stayed about the same. So whatever price you've seen on solar electric systems, take about like $2,000 off of that, and that's probably about the price that solar's in general going to be now. These are just more pictures of the system, job completed. And these are just a grid-tied inverters at a commercial site, actually at a doctor's office. And so we had 2 inverters because we separated the arrays, and they're hooked up to 2 different inverters. Just a close-up. I just like taking pictures. And that's the picture of in Mechanicsville, Maryland, of our PV system. And that's about a 7.4 kW system. And as you can see outside, we have what we call these are our solar bots. We're hoping to produce more of these and hopefully sell them. It's a mobile power. We did this for the school because they wanted to have another demo piece. And this one does actually produce power. Our ones outside do produce power, but they are not connected to the inverters because they got delayed in shipping. But we actually pull, if we wanted to pull these out at a job site, we can put in our drills or whatever it may be that we want to use and plug them up in our saws or whatever we need to do. We can make these a larger scale for rescue mission or ambulance missions or whatever it may be. We can use these for those emergency. This is a close-up picture of it actually working, and it's a charge controller that regulates the batteries and regulates the how much production is coming from the sun from the module to the charge controller and to the inverters. And this one actually does have a battery backup, so it regulates the battery, so you can actually see right now on this picture. I don't think you can really see it that well, but it's showing how much amperage is coming from the sun to that charge controller. Another job site that we've done, this is more recent pictures, a job complete. Every time I take these pictures, it's cloudy out, so it's not as pretty as it would be if it was sunny. But thank you for all of you for coming out, and thank you to Larry for having me. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me now or ask me outside. That was great. Thanks.
Yeah. Any questions for Shannon?
Yes, got a question.
Sure.
Are you familiar with solar shingles?
Yes. Yes.
Have you ever used them?
I have not used them, but Richard, the owner of the company, has used them to install. They can be very aesthetic. You can't really tell that they're there. The disadvantage to them is that there's a lot of wiring that needs to be done because they're individual. They're not as popular probably in the solar industry as everybody hopes they would be, but they do exist, and he's done them. And if you want more questions about the complications of it, or you know, I mean, it is aesthetic pleasing, and you know, if you're redoing your roof, it might be an advantage to do that. But the cost is a little bit more because they just per watt they cost a lot more.
What about wind?
Wind, I think Richard's going to talk about it, but another guy, Richard, is going to talk about it. But wind that we do is we do the SkyStream wind turbine and anything smaller than that.
What kind of output does it?
That is a 1.8 kW that comes at its full production. I think about 2.4. We have literature on that at our booth about the output. It's for small business and small commercial or small residential. Yeah, it's a residential system. And it's about 12-foot blades off those. But we have literature for those. Yeah, 12 foot. Yeah, we have to come over there. So we don't do as many in this. We're going to be doing these SkyStreams in the near future, but we have not done them in this area. But out in Nebraska with our other partner, my dad's brother, they're trying to do some out there too.
Shannon, thank you so much for doing this presentation.